The Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute has called on the federal government to overhaul the building and construction sector to address the menace of building collapse in the country. Professor Samson Duna, acting director general of the institute, made this call while presenting a report on the findings and causes of building collapse to the Minister of Science and Technology, Mr. Ogbonnaya Onu. Duna, also chairman of the inter-ministerial committee, had this to say.
Idea of sitting down somewhere and you carrying out a design without going there. We want to discourage that as much as possible. We want a situation whereby for a structure to be designed, you must carry out what we call geotechnical investigation to identify the type of soil, to identify the strength of the soil, so that you don't sit down and take an arbitrary value and carry out your design. We want geotechnical investigation to be part of the design. If you are presenting a report for approval, part of the report should include the geotechnical investigation. The other issue is the issue of trying to create a tribunal to trial people that violate construction practices. We are of the opinion that some of the building collapse could have been avoided if the right thing is done. So a lot of people that are working are trying to cut corners intentionally. It is an intentional act. It is an offense which I feel it should be punished to deter others from repeating such a mistake.
In his response, Onu thanked the committee for doing a great job which has given hope to many. He assured the committee that the federal government will take the recommendations seriously to ensure a zero building collapse in Nigeria.
I will start by thanking you, Chairman, and the very distinguished members of this inter-ministerial committee for the work that you've done for our dear nation. We cannot afford to have any more of our buildings collapse. We cannot be satisfied until we get to a point where no building can collapse in the country. I know it's very difficult, but we believe that it's attainable, and this is a goal that we are setting for ourselves. And I am confident that with the work that this committee has done, once the recommendations are implemented, that we will move very close to achieving this zero collapse of buildings.
Highlights of the event was the official presentation of the findings and recommendations by the committee to the minister who had inaugurated the said committee.